Hey, what's going on, people? It's Sig here. It's been a while since I have graced you all with my presence, and I'm sure I have been very well missed. Anyways, wanted to follow up a little bit regarding PlayStation Vita. I made a video a couple months ago talking about the remote play with the Vita and the PS4, and one of the things that I wanted to try out was to see if it would work over Wi-Fi outside of my own home network. And I had an issue at the time. I was down in my in-laws. We were down in the state of Texas, and of course that weekend was the weekend that PlayStation or Sony decided to change up the passwords and make everybody reset and redo their passwords. So that was just awesome. So I couldn't do it. I had to actually physically log into my PS4 and change my password, or at least confirm my password before I could do it. So it didn't work. I also started trying to do the remote play on my own home network a little bit to kind of check it out, make sure it's working. I mean, I was playing Don't Starve and Outlast and playing a little Ghost here and there, just working on the campaign mode, since getting over the internet, over Wi-Fi through another console into the universe. Obviously, when you're dealing with a Twitch reaction game, it makes it a little bit difficult, but I have done that a little bit. Home network works fine, works great. I had the opportunity, finally, got back out of town on some travel, and found out that it does work over. I was in a hotel with the fam, and it's not hooked up to the wireless internet with the Vita. Did the PS4 remote play connection, fired right up, saw my entire screen, was able to get in, access whatever I needed to do, played a few games here and there. Again, actually, I wanted to see how it would work over hotel wireless internet, coming back into my home network, and to see if that remote play capabilities would actually work out. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with a Wi-Fi that's not yours, you're gonna run into some issues. And I say that because I would constantly have frame rate issues. I would constantly drop connection, and I don't know if it was just because I'm dealing with probably 3 megabytes per second, and 1 megabyte per second upload on a Wi-Fi connection at a hotel that is unsecured, that is shared between hundreds and hundreds of people. So I truly do believe that if you're going to do it, make sure that you do have a solid connection. Make sure you do have an ability to be able to get a good solid connection with your Vita, because you're probably confident that your home network works fine. If you can do it on your home network on a remote play, then I'm sure you can do it elsewhere, as long as you get that strong connection. I will say that I kept running into some serious issues when I first initially started doing it on my home network. I was like, why? I kept I fire up the remote play from the Vita, and it would get stuck. Trying to connect. And every time I had to come down into my basement where my PS4 is and turn on the TV, get the controller out, and take a look at what's going on. And what I found was, if you have your controller or headset, I have a set of Astro A50s that I have hooked up, and I charge my controller off my PS4 while it's in dormant, or while it's sleeping. You're gonna wanna, if you're gonna ever do remote play, you're gonna wanna unplug those. Make sure you don't have anything connected to the USB ports. And I say that because when the PS4 logs in, it's going to ask you who's playing, whose controller, who's using the headset. And I kept running into issues with that. But once I unplugged them and had them charging elsewhere, no issues. It would fire right up. The Vita would connect into the PS4, and I'd have access and play. So just like I said, a little tip, little piece of advice there, people. Make sure you don't have anything connected via USB into your PS4 when you're doing remote play. And I will have to say I do think it's a neat feature. I mean, I'm heading out of town here in a few hours and for business, and I'm definitely gonna be taking my Vita. Hopefully this time the connection at the hotel is gonna be strong enough where maybe I can pop in and get a few games in. Definitely missed out on the double XP this past weekend because being out of town and not being able to have that solid connection. But anyways, we're getting close to the end here, and one of the things I'm going to try to do a better job of getting a video up or here and there. I mean, this is an older gameplay, and partly because, one, I haven't really felt like recording. I'm getting to the point where it's just like I'd rather just sit down, have fun, and play, and dealing with clan wars and the clan and everything else like that I'm a part of, which I'll talk about in my next video. I kind of wanted to be focused in on that, and two, just I also ended up having most of my videos deleted from my significant other on the hard drive, so that's been great too. But anyways, we're all done. I want to thank you guys for your time. Appreciate your support, and we'll see you later.